Good morning. Good morning. Let me welcome you all here this morning to the Center of Peace and our Sunday morning celebration. My name is Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace. I'm delighted that you all are here this morning celebrating life with us and celebrating love with us. It is a wonderful and magnificent day. And today we have our licensed professional practitioners assisting us in our service today. Leading us this morning in our meditation is Cynthia Banks. Leading us this morning in our treatment is Sandra Forrest. Leading us this morning in our reading, our selected and sacred readings this morning is Hazel Spears. Holding consciousness for us this morning, knowing the truth about us and for us and our time together, and it's unfolding in the most wonderful and magnificent way, are two of our practitioners, Jackie Jackson, who is remote, and Kutia Thompson. They both will be in prayer, knowing the truth, the highest about our time together together today and its unfolding. Our music today is being sung forth through the choir, led by Miss Kamara Jordan. We have Nicole and Al on the ones and twos this morning. And we have this morning on the chakra bowls, to my left, Ms. Zuma Gonzalez. We'll be ringing the chakra bowl after our meditation. It is an opportunity for us to bring our attention and our awareness into the room, to become so aware of a presence that is never an absence. And let me invite you right now to turn within, not to wait for one more word to be uttered, but now allow yourself just to experience love.
This morning, I am going to take you on a guided visualization meditation. So please join me on a cosmic journey into oneness. We will start by taking 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Now, just continue to breathe at your own pace. Relax and allow all tension to leave your body. As the tension leaves your body, you feel lighter and lighter. You can feel yourself floating, drifting, slowly and gently upwards, up through the ceiling and the roof, above the rooftops, ever so gently, through the clouds and into and above the stratosphere. Now you are in space, that vast openness. You can see the earth, a beautiful blue, green, and white marble. And as you float among the planets, stars, and galaxies, you can feel your connection to it all. You feel the weightlessness and the freedom that that weightlessness brings. You see and feel the colors of the galaxies and nebulas. And you know that it is all one source. You feel the unity, the oneness of it all. And in this silence and ecstasy, you allow yourself to bask for a few moments in this feeling. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Just gently pull it back to that oneness, unity feeling. You notice how you glow with the same aura as the celestial bodies around you. For everything is from and of the one source, and you feel your connection to it all. This feeling of connection brings with it a sense of calm, of peace, and serenity, and security. Feel it. Flow with it. Continue to bask in the joy and contentment that this feeling of unity brings. Soak it up. Absorb it. Saturate yourself in it. Know that you can return here anytime you choose. to re-energize and reinforce your feelings of unity and oneness with all there is. But for now, it is time to return to our earthly plane of existence. Feel yourself ever so gently moving through space, back to earth, light as a feather, floating back through the stratosphere, back through the clouds, back above the rooftops, through the roof, back through the ceiling, back to your seat. Relaxed and peaceful, and still feeling your connection with all there is. And so it is.
If you have not already done so, release all that has come before this very moment. Allow the cares and the rushing and the being to go away before this presence. Acknowledge this presence that is ever with us. Acknowledge the power of this presence. Acknowledge the goodness of this presence. Acknowledge the love that is only this presence. Know that this is the most important thing that we need to know and be. To be in the presence, to believe in the presence, and to know that it is there for you. I know that this presence is always available, for it is within us. This powerful presence that loves and supports and nourishes our spirit. This presence that always says yes, and is so powerful that this yes is already done always. I know that this presence within me guides me, loves me, and is me. I know that this presence within is one with me and with each of us, for we are all one. I know that I think and you think. We are one. I love and I love you and you love me. We are one. And this day is powered by that love. This day is a part of, an extension of that love. I know that today is a celebratory day, for this day is imbued with the presence of God, with the presence of love, with the presence of peace. I am this peace as you are this peace. I am this love as you are this love. We are the God within us. And so today, I'm saying thanks for this love and this presence. I'm saying thanks for the opportunity to show love, to be peace. I'm saying thanks for the celebration that is to occur today to celebrate that which is and has been. I say thank you for knowing the truth of who we all are. I am so very grateful. I'm grateful. I know that all that will occur today is for each of us, for we are all blessed with all that will occur in this service today. I say thank you for our choir. I say thank you for Reverend T. I say thank you for each and every one of you who show your love, who are love. I say thank you. I know that all is occurring today in divine order and love, and that joy is the extension of all of that. And so I know these words are powerful, for they reflect what is already happening. And I know that as I place them into the law, all that I have envisioned, all that I have said is already done. And so once again, I say thank you, God bless, and anchor these words by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Sandy, for that wonderful treatment, prayer. And thank you, Cynthia, for leading us this morning in our meditation. And so now I'd just like to have you bring your attention to our vision and our mission as we bring our awareness to it, seeing it as a lived expression and manifestation in our lifetime. You can find our vision and our mission on the back of the QR code that's in your chair. It's also to my right-hand side on the wall and in the back of me. So I invite you to join me in reading our vision. A loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission, the center of peace, is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. And now I'd like to invite you to stand and join us in the singing of our congregational song, I'm One. You can find the lyrics to the song if you've downloaded the QR code that's in the back of your chair. We also have the lyrics printed for anybody who'd like to have a copy of the printed lyrics to join along, who's not familiar with the song, to join along in us singing our congregational song, I'm One, written by our retired licensed practitioner, Bayless Webb. We're ready, Al.
Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it dwells inside of me. This perfect Spirit, pure loving Spirit, resting is my life. I know.
And so while we're still standing, let us not miss out on this opportunity just to acknowledge the humanity in another. Allow your eyes simply to fall around the room and stop where they might, and you can gaze at another and welcome them into our space. Let them know that they are loved and that they are welcome at the center of peace. No hugging unless you ask. Welcome. You may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here at the Center of Peace, we'd love to be able to acknowledge you and to welcome you into our space. If you feel comfortable, if you would please stand so that we could acknowledge you. Yeah. All right, Center of Peace, please join me in just allowing love simply to express through, to flow from our hearts and through our hands as we say, welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
We know who you really and truly are.
We know who you really and truly are.
A unique and divine expression of love itself.
A unique and divine expression of love itself.
A unique and divine expression of life itself.
A unique and divine expression of life itself.
We honor you.
We honor you.
And we welcome you.
And we welcome you.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
You may be seated. All right. So I'm going to read the announcements this morning. We only have a couple of announcements, and we're changing things around. Following the announcements will be our sacred readings. And so I just wanted to make this announcement. We are having our Burning Bowl ceremony that is done on December 31st. Many of you are familiar with it. It's a wonderful, wonderful service and celebration that we do at the end of the year every year. Our website has it listed as taking place on Monday. That's not happening. It's happening on Sunday, and I think it's been fixed. For anybody who might have seen it and is wondering, are we gathering on Monday? No, it'll be happening on Sunday. I also want to remind you that we're having a New Year's Eve virtual ritual meditation kind of thing that we've been doing for years now. I shouldn't say we, but Callista and our practitioners. It's wonderful. If you are looking for something to do on New Year's Eve, it is wonderful. It will be virtual on Zoom starting at 7 p.m. All right. Besides that, just want to remind everybody, if you are drinking in the sanctuary, please make sure you have a lid on your cup. If you're eating, put your trash in the trash can. We want to keep our space clean and beautiful. We have, in the back of the chairs, little slips that have QR codes on there. If you'd like to get on our mailing list, you can download from the QR code the opportunity to be able to add your information to our mailing list. And I also want to remind everybody that after service today, our practitioners are available for prayer if you are in need of prayer. All right, with that, yes.
Oh, glorious day, Center of Peace. Yes. Why don't you stand up and join with me as we recite our affirmation. I affirm that perfect health is my natural state. And I am filled with radiant health. In mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, Spirit. For your continuous support. In my health journey. And so it is. Thank you all. You may be seated. As I share today, submitted by our registered licensed practitioner, Tanya Skeef, her submission, it is called Letting Go. The theme of the year, as a matter of fact. This one is written by Reverend Dr. Sharon Hudson. It comes from the Science of Mind magazine from February 2021, page 39. And it is preceded by two quotes that I'd like to share with you from two luminaries. First, from Eckhart Tolle. Surrender is the inner transition from resistance to acceptance, from no to you. Let me read that again. Surrender is the inner transition from resistance to acceptance, from no to you. And our second one from our own Ernest Holmes, faith is in action only when you have completely surrendered all your doubt, resentment, and all your fears, whether they be big or little. That's from Help Today by Dr. Holmes. So, from Dr. Hudson. Surrender has not always been a favorite concept of mine. It sounds like giving up, letting someone else take control, or letting go. Yet I have found value in asking the question, is there something to release? Something that is keeping me from living freely in peace and freedom and in love. Sometimes we hold on to past wounds. When we are triggered in the present, it is often because of pain of the past. Sometimes we tell stories that keep us tied to a difficult time. How would your life be if you had never experienced that? Would you like to live with a sense of wholeness and well-being? The first step is asking that question. Until we realize what is hiding beneath the floorboards, it is difficult to let it go. What comes up may be limiting beliefs about ourselves or the world or judgment of self and others. There is freedom and power in becoming aware of these and consciously letting them go, casting them out. To experience my heart's desires, I must examine my concept of myself and the world. Do I believe I am worthy or capable of doing or having that which would bring me joy and fulfillment? How do I view the world and the possibilities that exist? My practice is to consciously let go and surrender to the divine within. Herein lies the truth, the higher truth about my value and what is possible. I have come to realize that in the process of awakening, giving up my attachments and preconceived ideas, this creates new opportunities and a sense of freedom. And so it is.
All right. So what's about to happen now is that we are going to be taking an opportunity to celebrate what is worthy of being celebrated. We have two practitioners, and they don't know it, but today we get to celebrate them. We have two practitioners who have been serving the Center of Peace for 20 years. And they have moved into what we call practitioner emeritus status. Tanya, Deb, bring their chairs on out. And so today we are celebrating them. Yes. Can we please stand as Deborah and Carletta makes their way to the front, take their seats. 20 years. This is what 20 years look like. Yeah. All right. So we are going to be performing a special. You can have your seats. Have your seats. We will be performing. Our licensed professional practitioners will be performing a special hand washing ritual to acknowledge the job well done. 20 years of serving. It's hard to find anybody who has completed 20 years of anything these days. And even harder to find two people who've been serving a church, a center for 20 years. And so now we want to engage in a sacred and ceremonial hand-washing ritual. And as Rita and Callista are washing both Deborah and Carletta's hands, let me run down the list of everything that they've been doing these 20 years. So they were a part of the initial 50 people who signed on as charter members back in 2001. You have to have a list of people, 50 people as charter members, in order to establish the center as an affiliate with Centers for Spiritual Living, which is the greater organization that we belong to. It was said that the Center of Peace is a divine idea in the mind of God, housed in the back of Carletta's trunk. Deborah and Carletta have done so much. They've been on the board, have served many terms on the board. They have served on the choir. Matter of fact, I believe it was Carletta who demonstrated multiple iterations of the mass choir. You might not know it, but Carletta was our first administrative assistant. They've been around for every hotel move. They've led the change a number of times in us finding our new home, to include this new home. They've been around, and they were around for Iyanla Van Zant. They were around for Michael Bernard Beckwith. They were around when Ricky Byers was here. They were around for Patti LaBelle when we celebrated peace on the Parkway. They were around for John Randolph Price and Terry Cole Whitaker, Gary Simmons and Brother Tate, and many, many, many more. These two individuals, they have taken hundreds and hundreds of hours of classes. They've taught classes. Deborah has served at a larger level. She served Centers for Spiritual Living, the larger organization, as one of the practitioner members on the Practitioners Council, and I think she served 2 terms there. Carletta has made the Center of Peace gear, hats, t-shirts, sweaters, bags, stoles. They have welcomed every new practitioner to the core. Every practitioner to the core. They were the 2. Now, they had 2 others with them in their class, and one has passed on, Mary Hurdle and Diane Rollins. They have prayed and visioned and visioned and prayed and prayed and visioned and visioned and prayed. They've served as the ecclesiastical arm to the Center of Peace, meaning they've been in place to install 2 new ministers. They've been around for 2 ordinations. They were the lone stars who were doing the readings and the meditations, the treatments, right alongside Reverend Sheila for 16 years. And they are always right by my side. Choir, come on up. They are, as I like to call them now, our wise counsel. This song is for you.
I'm wearing this stole in honor of you, Carletta. I honor both you and Deborah. You have been primary sources for this choir through all of our iterations. Thank you.
I am grateful.
musicians.
Okay, all right. So this morning, with their families and friends here at the Center of Peace, first of all, we'd like to honor Deborah and Carletta with a plaque. And the plaque, it lists our vision, our mission, and this one says, Deborah Ford, RSCP, Practitioner Emeritus, 20 years of service, inspiration, and love, woven into the tapestry of our faith community. Thanks for your enduring commitment. We have one for Carletta. Someone mentioned this morning that Deborah and Carletta have consciously and intentionally made a safe space for all of us. Wow. It's worthy to be praised. Zuma and Tricia, bring them their flowers. And Deborah and Carletta, from the bottom of my heart, job well done. And they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They've just reached a status where they no longer have to renew their license and meet with me on a yearly basis. They'll still be around. As a matter of fact, Carletta said the other day we were at lunch and Carletta said, well, I said, what do you want to do? She said, I just want to tell everybody what to do. So they're not going anywhere. But Deborah and Carletta, our new practitioner emeritus, this is from our hearts and from your congregation. We appreciate you. And now the time has come for each of you to share, to say something about this moment or anything you'd like to share about your 20 years with your congregation. Deborah?
Oh, thank you. I was wondering why there was so much activity. I was like, what is going on? Rita's moving, all the practitioners. I was like, but I never dreamed it was this. Although I should have known because my son and Kendi, his wife, are here. And I was like, that's even more weird. But I was just like, I was like, oh, wow. Well, he must really be listening on Sundays. He wanted to come here in person. Oh, thank you. I love the Center of Peace. I love the vision. I believe in us, and I believe what we're here to do. So everything I've ever done here has been from my heart. I want everybody to experience this teaching in some form, to know that God is love, that we are love, that we're here for a purpose. And when we find it, it brings such joy. Choose joy. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm ready to start the second part of my journey here. Carletta and I both spoke our word 20 years ago and said we would be here till we were 115. And the truth is, 90 and 100 is about normal now, so we were on target 20 years ago. I just want to say thank you to everyone, and I'm still looking for new adventures to do. Those people know that I'm looking to show up differently, express myself differently, and just know that everything I do is done in love. I love every one of you, and I'm just speechless. I spoke. Thank you.
Well, you got me. I was feeling some kind of way, though. When I was going out the door today, my daughter is here. That's my baby girl. I've been trying to get her here. And she, this was the way, yeah. Evidently. As I was going out the door, I saw her. I said, "Aren't you going to work?" She said, "No, I took the day off." I said, "For what?" She said, "Oh, I put this in a couple months ago. I'm just taking it. Can I take a day off?" Okay. Well, where are you going? "I'm going to church." "Church? You going to church?" "I do go to church." "Okay. You want to go with me?" So she didn't say nothing. She said, "Well, you on your way out the door." I said, "Yeah." "Okay. I'll talk to you later." Came on out. Before I got in this door, she called. I said, "I'm thinking about, I may not go to the Center of Peace today. I'm thinking about going to E9, because Hazel's going to E9, and I was thinking about going to church with Hazel." So she said, "Okay." Before I got in the door, she called. She said, "So did you make up your mind where you going?" I said, "I'm going home. I'm going to the Center of Peace." She said, "Okay." I said, "All right, bye." But she's here, and I am so thankful, because this is the place to be. This is the place to be. This is a place called love. Did you feel it when you walked in the door? But you got me. This is, well, I usually don't volunteer to come up here. I like to sit back there and, What? But I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. We started this it was longer than 20 years ago that I met Reverend Sheila. It was a long time ago. Seems like it was yesterday. One of the last things she said to me before she moved on was, "We've come a long way." We certainly have. And I know that she would be so proud. She's up there smiling and laughing now. But I want you all to know that I love you. I see people I haven't seen in a long time. What are y'all doing here? Look at you.
Thank you for opening the door, Carlera. The door opener.
But I love you. I wouldn't be any other place in the world but right here, right now. And I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you can feel the love that's coming forth from my heart right now, well, you should be levitating. Get up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll be, now she said 115, but I thought it was 125.
Well, either way, we're going to get
Anyway, thank you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you.
This was not planned. I was in meditation this morning, and I kept saying, Spirit, tell me something. You know, I want to tell me something. And I realized what we want to do for you, for both of you. So in this envelope, you all know that Reverend Sheila loved feathers. Feathers always showed up for her. The last time she left out of the center where we were before, she stepped out on out the door, and there was a feather there. And she said, look at there, Callista. And I said, yeah, it's a feather. She said, did you put that there? I said, no, I did not. Are you sure? Wouldn't I know if I put a feather there? Don't get smart with me. That was that finger. So in this envelope, there's a card. And in the card is a feather. The reason it's a feather is because I was given all her feathers from her daughter when she made her transition. And the feathers are in my meditation room. And I think that's what Spirit and Reverend Sheila was saying. Give them one of those feathers. And then I took out a card to give both of you. And the card, I realized it's a hummingbird, and she loved hummingbirds. Alicia asked me and my sister to stay with her one night so that she could go and be with her friends because she had been taking care of her for a while. And my sister and I said yes. I sat there in her kitchen, my sister and I, to about 4 o'clock in the morning talking girlfriend stuff. Y'all know girlfriend stuff. Wasn't Reverend stuff at the time. And I did the Dell coloring, and I colored a hummingbird, not realizing that's what was happening. So I had cards made up, and on this card is actually the hummingbird that I colored while I was sitting taking care of Reverend Sheila. So inside you have one of her feathers that she picked up from somewhere, so it was a part of her. You have a card that represents the favorite bird that she loved. And you have my love, because y'all done put me and helped me so much. And that young lady over there, Carletta, is always telling me what to do, and I just do what she tells me. That's all you have to do. Just do what she says, you know? So this is for you.
It's another one from a throwback from back in the day.
Oh, let
that one.
All right. Now I can turn it on. Okay. All right. I don't. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. You know, honestly, I didn't know whether or not I was going to get to do a message today, because on Monday we had lunch together and we were talking about a whole lot of stuff. And Deborah and Carletta, 2.5, 3 hours later, I'm getting a text from Michelle, "When you coming home?" I said, they won't stop talking. They won't stop talking. So I didn't know if we turned over the microphone to them whether or not we get to have a message or not. So good thing I did prepare. So here we are in December, the hardest thing to give up. Let it go. Let it go. It's been our year's journey, a year of releasing. Let that ish go. Live in joy. So, as always, I like to start with a few spiritual principles, also known as What We Believe, written by Ernest Holmes many, many, many years ago. You can get a copy of this by downloading our QR code, or like I said, just doing a search for Ernest Holmes, What We Believe. So today, spiritual principle number 1, we believe in God. We believe in love. We believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us. This is spiritual principle number 2, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. Deborah and I, we are one. And what binds us together is love. That's what we believe. Spiritual principle number 10, we believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. We believe that goodness is eternal. We believe that love is eternal, and it's available to all. And finally, spiritual principle 11, we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny. We understand that the life of all is God. And because I didn't know whether or not I was going to get to do a message, I did a truncated version. Just in case we only had a few minutes. So I give you that, and then I give you the long version. So, if you know who Big Frida is, look her up. Right? So, just in a few words, in her song with Beyonce, if Big Frida was here and we were closing out the year, she would say, release your anger, release your stress, release your wiggle, forget about the rest. Release your anger, release your stress, release your wiggle, forget about the rest. Come on, release your anger, release your stress, release your wiggle, forget about the rest. That's it. Truncated version. It's been a year of releasing. Let that ish go, we said, to live in joy. And whenever you place a call on life, whoever came up with that theme, we need to have a talk with her. Because whenever you place a call on life to that degree, to be able to release and to let go, life will certainly give you plenty of opportunities to release and to let go. So you better be ready. When you make this claim on life, and though it's not easy, let me slow up. I've been excited all night long, all morning long. This is the final piece of the review, year in review, part 3. This is it. Ain't no more, okay? Release your wiggle. Release your wiggle. Release the stress, the anger. That's it. So it's not always easy, though. But if you're willing to release, if you're willing to let go, if you're willing to love, if you're willing to be open to the fundamental truths that cannot change, if you're willing to be open to truth, the truth that we're talking about that's not accessible by words, but a truth that you can experience. This truth we're talking about is not in the words, it's in our experience. So if you're open then to experiencing the power within you, if you're open to experiencing the wisdom that is within you, if you're open to experiencing love that is accessible and available to you, then truly what awaits is our recognition of joy. But you got to be open. In letting go, what I've come to understand is that we become someone new. And in this teaching, we say, change your thinking, change your life. And this year, what we've come to realize is that you can not only change your thinking, you've got to change your mind. And you can not only change your mind, you've got to change your behaviors. You can not only change your behaviors, you've got to change your actions. It was Reverend Daniel Morgan who reminded us that action is divine. You can think about it all you want, but acting is divine. Changing your thinking, that's acting. Changing your mind, that's acting. Changing your behaviors, that's acting. Changing your actions, that's acting. And so, if you've only changed your thinking, but you haven't changed your actions, you ain't changed. If you change your mind, but you haven't changed your behavior, you ain't changed. Listen, this is next level-ish. Next level. And it is Kurt Blackson, he says that the next level of our lives requires the next level of us. The next level of our lives requires the next level of us. A greater thinking, a greater openness. It requires us to become someone new. He says that the next level of us requires that we let go of that which no longer aligns with who we are. On the next level, not down here. On the next level, not down here. Who we are tomorrow, not today. Y'all with me? It's next level-ish. You can release and you can let go when you learn to trust in the fundamental truths. You can release and let go when you come to trust love. But you've got to be willing to set aside your closed mind. We said this. You got to be willing to set aside your closed heart. Set it down. You can leave it right there at the door and pick it up on your way out if you need to. But for now, set it aside and be open. Long enough that something new may enter into you. We said that we would fare well, not just to ask each other, you good? We should also be asking each other, you open? Let's do it again. Ask your neighbor, you good? You open? Ask your other neighbor, you good? You open? Yes. So, we've been using simple affirmations all year long to open us up. That's what we've been doing, opening up, simple affirmations. We said these simple affirmations have broad implications. They are powerful, And in July, we affirmed, now is new. Tell your neighbor, now is new. This simple affirmation will change you. This simple affirmation will change your life if you embody it, if you embrace it, if you are open to it. Ernest Holmes reminded us earlier in the year that life wishes us to have all that we can use. Not some of it, but all of it. But the key is you got to use it. If you're asking for love, that means you've got to be loving. If you're asking for understanding, that means you've got to seek to be understood. You can't ask for it and not use it. Believing this then, that life wishes us to have all. Believing this, it makes now new. And it calls on us to embrace uncertainty, we said. If you're here and you're looking for certainty and you're looking for convenience, you're in the wrong place. It's not here. And Dennis Merritt reminded us to live in the mystery of life, to live in the uncertainty, and to love it. To live in it and love it. And we said if loving life is wrong, then we don't want to be right. We don't want to be right. We said that embracing and embodying now is new. This simple affirmation with broad implications are embodying it and embracing it, that it feels risky. Just like when we release and we let go, it feels risky. But remember, early on in the year, we said there's a distinction between what feels risky and what is risky. We're not here to stay the same. We're here to change. And so there's a difference, and we should know that there's a difference, a stark difference between what is risky and what feels risky. What's risky is living life and drawing from the same old, risky. What's risky is wishing for what's no longer there, risky. What's risky is living life and not loving it. It's risky. What's risky is thinking that what you need can only be found outside of yourself. What feels risky is love. What feels risky is trust. What feels risky is letting go. But there's a distinct difference between the two, and we've got to know that. And then in August, we discovered that there's not just things that we need to release, but there are some things we need to be released from. We said these things have a hold on us, and it almost feels as if it's seemingly impossible to be free of these things that have a hold on us. You know what I'm talking about? Like worshiping our past. It might have a hold on you that seems impossible for you to let go. Worshiping our problems. Yeah, might got a hold on you. Living a life where finding fault is your default. We said don't let finding fault become your default, because fault leads to blame. So these things that have a hold of us that we need to release the wiggle. I told you. Shake it off. Let it go. These things have such a hold on us that this love that we talk about can begin to feel elusive, somewhere far out, not close and near. But we believe in love. And all year long, we've been on a pursuit of self-love. Soon, this love becomes pure love. And we said, this love is like water, and that our job is to clear the water up. We said the more we worship our past and the more we worship our problems and the longer we engage in finding fault, the muddier the water gets. We said, don't mess it up, don't murk it up, don't muck it up, clean it up. Don't mess it up, don't murk it up, don't muck it up, clean it up. And every time we let go, we're cleaning the water. It gets clearer and clearer and clearer. And it was the Tao that we turned to that extended us this invitation to consider. The Tao gave us the invitation to consider that it's possible for us to live a life without enemies. We said, I don't have any enemies, and I'm not the enemy. I don't have any enemies, and I'm not the enemy. The key here is some of us don't know that we've turned into the enemy, especially here at a center like this. We don't even say that word. We don't even use that word. Yeah, well, we might not use the word, but it doesn't mean we don't act like we have enemies. It doesn't mean that we're not finding fault in others. And I want to make this distinction very clear. I'm not talking about fault finding. I'm talking about the simple act of finding faults. Oh my God, why she gotta eat so loud? Finding faults. Oh my God, why he always gotta wear them shorts? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, why she gotta drink that water like that? Oh God, why you gotta wear them socks to bed? Because my feet cold. There's a difference. I'm not talking about fault finding, because you'll just skim over faults, finding faults in people. But it's these kind of faults that lead us to blaming, that keeps us stuck in our story. We just wash it off like it's nothing. It's not. It's something. It's something. And so the longer we go on blaming, the longer we go on finding faults, we mess up the water. Don't mess it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. I gave everybody the task for a week. Be very aware of yourself. Fault finding. It's not easy. Don't mess it up, clean it up. We said we're on a spiritual adventure. This is what we've been saying all year long. And then one Sunday we gave it another name. We said we called it the Yellow Brick Road. Y'all know where that comes from, the Oz. We said this teaching is not a declaration, rather it extends us the invitation to make deep inquiries into ourselves. It's a next level-ish, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. So that our attention turns from out there and turns in here. The next level of our lives requires the next level of us. So, on the Yellow Brick Road, then, we are to become aware of what we're thinking and what we're feeling. On the Yellow Brick Road, we are considering what we've been taught and what we think about what we've been taught. And once we do that, we said, think again. Think again. It's no small thing. On the Yellow Brick Road, you need some things. On the Yellow Brick Road, you need the same thing that the Scarecrow and Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion, we need the same things that they need. We said, you need a heart to take the deep inquiry, to notice it yourself finding faults in others, to notice when you mess up the water, to notice when you murk up the water. You need a heart. You need a brain. You need courage. And certainly You need love, not red ruby slippers. You need love. We said that we are here then for two good reasons. And don't you forget it. We're here for two good reasons. First reason we're here is so that we can change. You, me, that's why we come every Saturday, every Sunday. So we can change. So we can get in touch with that which is eternal, the love that's within us. We can get in touch with the joy that's within us. We can get in touch with the truth that is within us. Because the truth that's in the books, it only becomes your truth when it resonates with you. And when you embody it and embrace it, this truth then becomes available to you. We come here for two good reasons. And don't you forget it. The second reason we're here is to make sure that others benefit from our change. Next level-ish. That others benefit from our change. We said, what good is it to change your life and the people you love don't benefit from it? And we're not talking about the people out there. We're talking about the person right next to us. We're talking about our husbands. We're talking about our wives. We're talking about our children. We're talking about everybody that is close to us. What good is it if we come here on Sunday and they don't benefit from our love? What good is it for us to come here and to fill ourselves up, to look into each other's eyes and to acknowledge the face of God in another and don't do anything with it? What good is it to fill your car up with gas and don't drive it? What good is it? We're here for two good reasons. So we can change and others may benefit from our change. Being on the yellow brick road, we said it requires us to confess. And we said, wise is the one who knows when to stop. Confess, I've been finding faults. Confess, I've been worshiping the past. Confess, confess, confess. I've been speaking words from my mouth that could harm you. I've been thinking thoughts that's not the highest and the best about you. Confess. I've been having some low energy, vibrational thoughts about myself. On the yellow brick road, you gotta confess. And stop thinking about everybody else. Remember we said that, Kamar? We said, stop thinking that everybody else is doing the most. No, it's you. You doing the most. Stop. You doing the most. Stop it. A Course in Miracles reminded us that it is our perception that there is a problem with another that is the problem. Your perception that there is a problem, that is the problem. We said confess. I've harmed you. Confess. The mountain that's between us, I got no intention of doing anything about it. We said, how long? How long are we going to let this go on? Confess. It was 1976. How long? Confess. I'm worshiping the past. A Course in Miracles says that salvation stops just short of heaven. For only perception needs salvation. It is our perception. We say you don't need saving, just your perception. Just your perception. Finally, we said that the business of releasing and letting go calls on us to sing a new song. You remember, Kamara? We said you got to sing a new song. You can't be singing the same old songs that you've been singing all along. And it was Reverend Beyonce who visited us. She's been with us all year. And Reverend Beyonce used to sing this song. It's me, myself, and I. That's what I got in the end. That's what I found out. It's me, myself, and I. That's what I got in the end. That's what I found out. We said, no. And we said to our neighbor, you still singing that old song? You still singing that old song? No. Even Beyonce herself is singing a new song. And it starts right where I started us out today. Release the anger, release the stress, release your wiggle, forget about the rest. Release your anger, release your stress, release your wiggle, forget about the rest. It is Reverend Beyonce who said, I'm looking for motivation. I'm looking for inspiration. I'm on a new vibration. Next level-ish. I'm taking my new salvation and I'm going to build me a new foundation. You still singing that old song? No, we're singing a song of happiness. I'm looking for inspiration. I'm looking for motivation in you when I look into your eyes. I'm looking for inspiration, 20 years. Motivation, 20 years of praying and visioning and praying. I'm on a new vibration. I'm taking my new salvation and I'm going to build me a new foundation. This is next level-ish. And the next level of life calls on the next level of us. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready for 2004. As far as 2024, as far as I'm concerned, it's gonna be on and popping. Get ready. That's all I got. Come on, practitioners. Oh, let us just rejoice and give thanks this day as we just simply allow our minds to surrender to the oneness. That there's only one life, there's only one mind, there's only one power, there's only one presence. We are ever one with all of life. And all of life comes together for our good. All of life is conspiring for our good. This life, this love, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. This love can be held in two people for 20 years and demonstrated, manifest, and demonstrated, manifest. Amen, amen, so it is and so it is. This love and this life is what we're coming to realize and to accept as we unite with it. In knowing this, then, I just speak my words of truth for you and for me. This year has been an opportunity for us to release and to let go, to come to know something more about ourselves, to unite with this love that is eternal, to unite with this kindness that lives in us, to unite with the truth that is everywhere available, to unite with this beauty that we get to behold in each other. So I know for you and I know for me, that we've released and we've let go. And we are committed to living a life of releasing and letting go. We affirm and we know that it's just not a destination, but it is a way of living. And in it, we have each other to support us in and on our spiritual adventure. I affirm for you and I affirm for me that I'm going to be here when you need me. And I know you're going to be here for me when I need you. When it's hard to let go, I'm counting on you to remind me that I've changed. And when it's hard to let go, you can count on me to remind you you've changed. When the water gets a little muddied, you can count on me to remind you, don't muck it up. Clean it up. If you hear me finding faults, engaging in small thinking, remind me. You have no enemies. Remind me. Clean it up. Not tomorrow, but now. Remind me that love is all that there is. Remind me that everything is available to me. Remind me. I am grateful that this is the safe space that we have created for each other, one to another. I am so grateful that this safe space is what Deborah and Carletta has created for us, so that we may be able to release that ish and live in joy. It is worthy to be praised. They are worthy to be praised. We're giving thanks for our year of releasing and letting go. We are giving thanks for the joy that we are now living in. I affirm and I know that as life calls each of us to the next level, that we level up. We level up. And the greatest and grandest version of ourselves meets life. Oh, this is good. This is grand. This is magnificent. And I'm grateful and moved in this moment to just simply gather in the words that have been spoken. Not just today, but the words that have been spoken for 20 years. The prayers that have been prayed for 20 years. We're gathering it all in. Not just the music that was sung today, but the music that has been sung for 20 years. Not just the eye glances and the love that you experienced today, but the eye glances and the love that you've been experiencing for 20 years. We take it all in. And as we do, we release the anger, we release the stress, we release our wiggle, and we forget about the rest. And so it is.
You anointed me with your spirit, and you anointed me with your love, and you cast away all these chains. You set my spirit free. You anointed me. You supply all that I need, and you show me that it's all inside of me. Yes. All the love, all the power, and all the peace is there for me to see. You anointed me. You anointed me by giving me peace now. You anointed me by giving me hope. You anointed me by giving me time to learn to love, and time to learn what I know I can be. You anointed me, yes, flowing like a river, running free. Your spirit lives inside of me, and it's taking never thought I'd see. You anointed me. Yeah. Oh, you anointed me by giving me peace now. You anointed me by giving me.
And so it is. And so it is. So as the practitioners take their seat, we're calling forth our ushers as we move into that time and space where we come together to give to the Center of Peace and to share. And I ask that you just take this moment to turn within with me as we move into prayer. You take your tithes and your offerings out and hold them close to your heart as we just bring into the room those who've already given online and those who do give online. We bring it all into the room and to the storehouse as we pray. So as we turn within, we just come to acknowledge that we are ever one with that which is inexhaustible and ever giving of itself, to itself, through itself. And so now in this moment with a joyous heart that is open, we come to give to the Center of Peace. And I know that all that we receive, that it moves us forward in creating an even more safer place and an even more sacred space for the next 20 years. And for those to come long after we've prayed the prayer and sang the songs, they'll have some place to call home. So I'm grateful, I truly am, for every cent that we receive. And I know too that the giver is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. It can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, I give thanks. I do give thanks. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all.
And so it is. So it is. All right. We've done it again. Yes. And so it is at this time I want to call the choir forward and invite you all to stand and join us as we prepare to sing our closing song with our two practitioner emeritus standing up front with us, right where they should be. And as the choir is coming forward, can we just give them another round of applause? They have been practicing and practicing to prepare for the day, and you all did a wonderful job. I want to remind you, too, that if you are desiring prayer after service, that our licensed professional practitioners, those in purple stoles, they are available for prayer after service. They are here to know the truth with you, for you, and about you. You can just grab one of them and let them know you'd like to have prayer.
And we also
I also want to remind you, in celebration of our practitioner emeritus, we also have cupcakes in the back. They have little stickies in them that says 20 years. So, so make sure that the two practitioners get their cupcakes first.
And make sure you don't make a mess. If you did clean it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And also, Reverend Twyla, can we please thank Will and Nate again for the way they
Thank you, Will. Thank you, Nate. For all your love.
You belong to us now.
I want to say happy birthday to Nate also. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Yeah.
That's how we keep people around. We just love up on you.
All right, I think we are ready. The lyrics to the song I released can be found if you download the QR code. There's also some that's printed that we can pass around for anybody who'd like to have the lyrics to the song and join us in singing our closing song.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was in. Now I can say, if you're discouraged, wanting just to make it through another day. You have got to let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for now. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the
we journey on throughout our week, remember that the next level of life calls on the next level of us. And the next level of us calls on us to let that ish go. And so it is.
So it is. Yeah, see it before we attack it. Chocolate. Yes. Go see it. Go see it. It's beautiful.
And unemployment. This song's for you.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
I'll be honest with you.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now.
When I think how much better I'm gonna be when this is over.
Smile, even though I hurt, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while.
What you do?
I smile.
Come on and
Smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now.
God's people.
You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Now every day ain't gonna be perfect, but it still don't mean today don't have purpose. Come on.
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night.
It ain't easy, but
Today's a new day, but tell me where are my blue skies?
where is that love, y'all?
Where is the love and the joy that you promised me? Tell me it's alright.
The truth is,
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't
that
explain
Holy Ghost power, y'all.
fell from heaven like a shower now.
Now I know we've been hurt, y'all, but still,
I smile,
come on.
even though I hurt, see I smile.
Y'all feel that?
I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while.
Still,
I smile,
hallelujah.
smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now.
God's people,
You look so much better when you smile.
let's go.
For me,
Whoa.
can you just smile for me?
Whatever you're in right now,
Smile for me.
smile.
Can you just smile for me?
And my people say,
You look so much better when you. You look so much better when you. You look so much better when you.
I say,
You look so much better when you.
and while you waiting,
You look so much better when you.
yeah, and while you praying,
You look so much better when you.
look in the mirror.
You look so much better when you.
Always remember,
You look so much better when you smile.
Come on.
I almost gave up.
I almost gave
Power
up,
that I can't
but that
explain.
Holy Ghost power, y'all,
Fell from heaven like
came down
a
from
shower
heaven.
now.
Hardships, difficulties,
Right now,
tears, storms. This is what I do.
I smile. Even though I hurt, see I smile.
But that feels good.
I know God is working, so I smile.
All things are working.
Even though I'm in it for a while,
Still,
I smile. Smile.
hallelujah.
It's so hard to look up when you've been down.
I know it's hard right now
Sure would hate to see you give up now.
because you're a winner.
You look so much better when you smile.
You look better.
So smile.
Dallas,
You look so much better when you.
New
just don't want you to be happy, but then you gotta have something happening. I want you to have joy, cause can't nobody take that from you. I see you smiling.